Alright everyone, Daniel Fluffy here with Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, and I'm going to turn this into a series, and hopefully I don't have to reset the audio for my software here. So let's get to it. And I would have been playing the first one before this, but apparently we don't have it anymore. For local assistance from certified navigators, go to East Texas Navigators on Facebook or call 903-247-1078. And I have already played it. I was going to play it just for a little bit to see how it works and everything, and then start over for you guys, but it wouldn't like start over, so I had to play it all the way through. Sorry for the wait. Never felt that. And those hard days of juggling multiple providers are gone because we just switched to Sunlight. Sounds good. A team of U.S. Navy SEALs has seized an oil tanker in the Mediterranean Sea. Looks like how I feel right now. Bored. Maybe can give me something to kill. There we go. Securing the tanker, which was probably going to be used to sell oil on the black market. National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin live from the Pentagon. So Jennifer, why did the Pentagon feel that they needed to act and act quickly in this case? Well, essentially, Martha, because the oil was stolen from an OPEC nation. Libya is an OPEC nation. The former North Korean flagged ship had 234,000. I don't need no tutorial. And if it hadn't been sold, U.S. military sources say there was concern it could have led to a large oil spill in the Mediterranean Sea. The ship was parked about 18 miles off the coast of Cyprus in the eastern Mediterranean. About 30 U.S. Navy SEALs from SEAL Team 2 tutorial done. From the USS Roosevelt and the there we go. In the Mediterranean. The entire mission was bloodless. It took about 2 hours. The SEALs boarded from rigged vessels from the sea and surprised the 3-man Libyan crew around 10 p.m. Eastern. The oil tanker known as the Morning Glory is en route right now as we speak to Libyan waters. It's being escorted by the USS Stout. The 3 Libyan detainees are on board and will be handed over to the Libyan government when the ship arrives in about 4 days' time. But Martha, it's important to remember what has been going on in Libya of late. The fledgling Libyan government attempted those little chicken shit's gonna die. Last week to retake the stolen oil tanker. When it failed, the Libyan parliament voted no confidence last Tuesday in the Prime Minister Ali Zaidan, a pro-U.S. leader who then fled the country on an unmarked plane for Malta and then onward to Europe. The U.S. Navy vessels involved in the operation today were part of the USS George H.W. Bush aircraft carrier group. The problem is that Libyan rebels still control the eastern sector of the country and several oil ports, which they seized control of recently. The central Libyan government is very weak. In fact, in Benghazi this morning, several car bombs exploded, killing 8 Libyans at an army academy. Martha. Such great background on all of that, Jennifer. It's such a complex situation in Libya. Thank you so much. So could there be a link between the shoe bomber and the disappearance of that Malaysia jet? That was recently revealed at the trial of Osama bin Laden's son-in-law. And what it may mean, we're going to get deeper into this, in search of Flight 370. And the moment that an earthquake hit in Los Angeles, there it is, watching on live TV this morning, the breaking news. And it goes big time right there in that studio. When we come back, we'll show you what happened. Apparently I got too bored. You know, there's a more enjoyable way to get your fiber. Try Phillips Fiber Good Gummies. They're delicious and a good source of fiber to help support regularity. It's good. The tasty side of fiber from Phillips. There's the bacon and cheese. It's the creamy chicken corn chowder. I mean, it's so indulgent. I tell you, I am on a chicken pot pie diet. Me too. So indulgent. Ameriprise asks people a simple question. In retirement, you outlive your money. No, that can't happen. That's the thing. You don't know how long it will last. Everyone has retirement questions. So Ameriprise created the exclusive Confident Retirement approach. Now you and your Ameriprise advisor can get the real
answers you need. Start building your confident environment today.
With the creator of Jason Bourne, ex-government agent Paul Jansen is a new man. He sets a sacred world, one mission at a time. Now, with just the inside, he's heading to the perilous waters of Somalia, where pirates have kidnapped another man's wife. But nothing is as it seems, and everyone's motives are called into question. Even Jansen's himself. Robert Ludlum's Big Jansen option, available now.
When a call for a medic went out, Alan left the covered position to run to render aid. That was when he was hit.
A bullet struck him on the right side between his body and arm.
Alan was one of the first wounded warriors to come out of Iraq in 2003. I'm Trace Adams, and I want to tell you about Wounded Warrior Project and how they helped this brave young man and his family.
There was life in his eyes, but everything else was non-responsive.
The doctors anticipated that Alan would be bedridden and need to be spoon-fed for the rest of his life.
Yeah. My favorite weapon in the game.
Rebuild their lives is massive and growing every day. Their gift of just $19 a month would help wounded warriors like Alan who refuse to give up.
Bitch, I did fail. It's that motherfucker.
Alan earned the Purple Heart and the Bronze Star for his actions on the battlefield. He is a true American hero. But Alan became my hero for the battle he fought day
Now they're gonna have me do this
after
one.
day to get his life back.
Your call today and a gift of $19 a month can help provide our wounded warriors with desperately needed programs and services through Wounded Warrior Project.
I would encourage you to donate to the Wounded Warrior Project.
It's going to take a lot of us for a long time to help these young men and women.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month and you'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket. Please don't forget our warriors. You'll honor and empower them so they can aid and assist each other. Your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Make that call now. Say a prayer for me.
Fox News, the Associated Press is reporting that Mick Jagger's longtime girlfriend was found dead this morning in New York City. A law enforcement official telling the AP that celebrity stylist Loren Scott's death was a possible suicide. Initial reports indicated no note was found, no sign of foul play. A spokeswoman for Jagger's singer is, quote, completely shocked and devastated by this news today. The couple had been dating for 13 years. Here is a look outside of Scott's New York City apartment building as the police continue their investigation there. We're going to watch the story. We'll let you know if there are any new developments. And then an earthquake hitting today on live TV. Watch this. And thank you. Coming up, more problems for a triple earthquake. Yep, we're having an earthquake. How about that? You don't do that every day, right? News anchors hiding under their desk during the morning newscast.
Yes, yes, I already knew all this.
And there she goes. She comes back up to it. Turned out to be a 4.4 magnitude, which is really rocking that studio, though, and it rattled the whole area. Thankfully, there were no reports of injuries. And a weapons expert testifying for Olympic athlete Oscar Pistorius ordered 6 new guns right before his girlfriend was killed. Pistorius' murder trial is now entering week number 3, and boy, has this thing been unbelievably dramatic. His defense is expected to claim that the police mishandled the evidence in this case. That should be an interesting one. Also, this Fox News alert for you this afternoon: an accused terrorist on trial in New York City, potentially getting some help with his defense. Suleiman Abu Ghraib was one
Now comes the fun part.
spokesman, and he's accused of planning military operations for the terror group. Abu Ghraib is the son-in-law of Osama bin Laden, but now the self-described mastermind of 9/11, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, says that Ghraib had no military role with Al-Qaeda. Jonathan Hyatt is live outside Manhattan Federal Court, where this really fascinating trial is going on right now. So what exactly did Mohammed say in this statement, John?
Well, he made a 14-page statement, and that statement
colleague Sheikh Mohammed was sent in response to a series of questions that were asked of him by attorneys for Salman Abu Ghait, the accused al-Qaeda member currently on trial. Now, KSM said that Abu Ghait was indeed an al-Qaeda spokesman because, quote, he was an eloquent and spellbinding speaker. Sheikh Mohammed also added that Abu Ghait, quote, was not a military man and had nothing to do with military operations. Now, that is important to Abu Ghait's defense because he is fighting prosecution charges that he actually conspired to kill American
Oh, I don't have the double jump ability yet. And this game is supposed to have, like right here, it's supposed to have like everything in it at this beginning part, but apparently it doesn't.
But there was mention of a Malaysian connection last week in this trial. What can you tell us about that? Yeah, this was interesting. This came during the testimony of a man called Sajid Badat. He's a British citizen who was a self-confessed conspirator with the shoe bomber Richard Reed. Now, Sajid Badat was questioned last week by prosecutors, and he said he was given 2 shoe bombs by al-Qaeda bomb makers. And Badat said he then handed one of those shoe bombs to what he called a Malaysian group that included a pilot. He was then asked by Nicholas Lewin, the prosecutor, quote, how
Yeah, blah blah blah. God is with you, so whatever. And yeah, that will be his run, alright. Let's do this. Oh, I forgot about that one.
Now, it is worth pointing out, Martha, that if indeed he did have these shoe bombs, if indeed he did hand them to a Malaysian group that included a pilot, it all happened more than 12 years ago at the end of 2001, Martha. There's a lot of connections here, Jonathan. Thank you very much. So now more on this developing shoe bomber theory that Jonathan was just talking about. Mike Baker joins me now, former CIA Covert Operations Officer and president of Global Intelligence Firm Diligence, joins us now with his take on this. Mike, welcome. Good to have you here. What do you make of this development coming out of this trial? Well, this is the first time that Badat has talked about this.
Not playing around.
That he had in Afghanistan with a training camp with Malaysians, unidentified Malaysians. He referred to the same incident a couple of years ago during a separate trial. And so you always have to take with a grain of salt or a bucket of salt sometimes anything that a source tells you in a setting like this. But there are certain elements here that stack up to some degree. One of them being that we know that there's an al-Qaeda branch that's been active and operating in Malaysia and surrounding areas for some time. We know that Badat had associations and involvement.
Ah, you did double there.
That shoe bomb that Richard Reed used, obviously they had trouble with the components all functioning together and things that didn't go off. But we also know that they've been working on improving that delivery mechanism for an explosive device. So those things stack up. But you still have to be very cautious now. What you can guarantee is that our intel services and our allies are going back and revisiting everything possible related to communications, conversation, any kind of information that may have surfaced in the past, but now in the light of day of this traffic incident, perhaps has a new meaning. I mean, if you just came up with this story, during this thing, it would be even more suspicious. But as you point out, he mentioned this idea months ago, and before that as well. And it is interesting how it could potentially tie into this story. And also we had a warning, an intel warning about potential shoe bombing again. I don't know, about a month, 6 weeks ago, something like that. Right. That's absolutely correct. And I think we'll look at this to some degree and we'll say, as Jonathan pointed out, this incident where he handed over supposedly.
I can't do the things.
Would have been years and years ago. But we do have to remember that these plots change and develop, and they work, and sometimes they get set aside. So it wouldn't be particularly unusual for a plot of this nature, the sort of sophistication that we're talking about, taking years and years and years. A lot of different things have to come together.
If this is the scenario, again, we're in the realm of speculation. Of course, but everything, every theory, every possible scenario is just speculation because we're simply lacking conclusive evidence to point us down one particular path.
Yeah, it's worth checking out, to be sure. Mike, thank you very much. We'll see you soon. All right, let's check in with Shepard Smith, reporting live from the Fox News desk. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Martha, we're going to talk with former top aviation investigator about his theories on the mystery of this Malaysian Airlines plane. He'll explain why he says the clues point to a conspiracy, not just one of the pilots going rogue here. We'll also talk to a retired airline captain who was trained in the sort of, well, maneuvers that the investigators say the system just made. And he'll tell us how the switch in the cockpit could have hidden this huge jet from radar. Also, why he calls this the worst naval emergency equipment during his entire flying career. That's top of the hour, Jeff. We want to see that.
All right, look forward to it, Jeff. Thanks a lot. Well, his plane and the 400 people on board were just seconds from certain disaster. But a pilot did what he had to do, including gouging the would-be hijacker's eyes to save all of the people on that plane. It's an incredible story, and he is here with us next. You do not want to miss him. Fascinating story. Former police chief on the stand, going the extra distance, right, today, to protect his tipster's identity. Even if it means
Let's do this.
Ready to go to jail over this, and he will be here live to tell you why.
You fucking catch it. Come here, Goldilocks. Oh, you're gonna run and hide and let them do it? Okay, they're gonna die first. There you are. Hell no, you ain't gonna break my castle.
Rosin will beat any price at any point at any time. Just call it. And Rosin ships my gold in 10 days or less, faster than anyone else. But take a good look. That's the dead clock. And this is your wake-up call. Buy gold and silver from Rosin Capital. What's in the list? Call now to get a free gold kit and a free IRA transfer to your minimum order. Get a free safe to store your gold. Call 800-370-8200. 800-370-8200. 800-370-8200. Away. It's the crackle of the campfire. It could be 1,000,000 years old or a few weeks young. The way beckons from the lion's belt. The way is a place that's closer than you think. Find your way for a dealer in the RV industry. Visit GoRV.com. Okay, guys, let's head off. Feel a little tired, maybe a little fat. Let's do something about it. Nutrisystem, we all do. Fast Buy from Nutrisystem. Lose 5 pounds your first week. Nutrisystem is the winning game plan. Here's Jason. He called Nutrisystem, and the pounds started burning off. I needed a program that was as easy as checking the box. That's Nutrisystem. Let's break it down. Week of delicious meals.
This robot's an idiot.
Give you a great start now.
They didn't design it too good.
And crush those cravings. And you won't get hungry because Nutrisystem has your back. They'll crush the cravings before they ever get to you. Call now to order your 28 Penny My Way plan and we'll rush you. We all do. Fast Buy free. Get 1 week of ad dressing shakes, 1 week of craving crushing shakes, and a bonus week of meals absolutely free. Lose 5 pounds in your first week or your money back guarantee. Come on, guys, get back in the game and call now. Call now. 888-897-NINE and lose your first 5 pounds free.
So, you're saying you'll give me my credit score for free? Right. Now you're going to have to charge me off the down.
Bring it. Let's destroy your own robot.
Are you talking about websites again? This website says free credit scores. What's Credit Karma?
Yeah, one more to go.
You don't even have to put in your credit card information. Credit Karma. Really free credit scores. Really free.
Thank you.
Incredible story. He
You
saved
idiot.
400 people on what could have been a doomed flight. A British Airways pilot stopped his plane from going down by gouging out the hijacker's eye. You see him laying down on the floor with that towel over over his eyes. The attack led to a locked door policy on all UK airlines, and this was all before September the 11th. Joining me now is Captain Bill Hagan. He is remembering that fateful flight in the wake of this search that's going on for the missing Malaysian jetliner, and he joins us now today from Edinburgh. Mr. Hagan, thank you very much for being here today.
I didn't think I would move if I did up right there.
It's extraordinary, and I should point out that really 398 passengers have you to thank for saving their lives that day, and those passengers included Brian Ferry, the famous musician, and his family, and Annabelle Goldsmith, a very famous British
Ooh,
family.
this guy is really trying my patience.
What happened that day?
Okay, well, I was the captain of the flight, the BA-069 from London Gatwick to Nairobi, and there were 3 pilots on board, and so we shared the rest periods. I took the final rest period, which was I went into the bunk, which is integral part of the cockpit. They were separated by a door, and I went in there just about reaching airspace over Malta. As the aircraft then headed down over the Libyan coastline, and then through eastern Libya and into the North Sudan.
And
And it was at that position, in that area, where the cockpit freezing took place. A chap entered the cockpit, closed the door behind him, and he then proceeded into the cockpit. My
dang it!
seat was not occupied at the time, but he moved towards that initially, and then placed himself over the central
Okay then.
over there and onto the lap of the handling co-pilot, Gary Watson.
So he moved right in there, he sat in his lap, and he was about to take over the controls. And what did you do? You sprang into action?
Up here to get the control right to his chest. But at the time, I was still asleep. And that's the initial entry and the control there. Extremely quickly upwards. The automatic
Oh,
doors
hey.
opened to full thrust, and the aircraft started to bank to one side. And in the bump, I knew that things were not as they should have been, because I felt the initial buffeting, which is all pilots will recognize as the appropriate stall for the aircraft.
And sorry,
Yeah.
I know that the plane went sharply up and then sharply down from the account that I can grab in everyone on board that flight.
Dang.
Literally nose diving toward the ground. So you pulled him back, and that pulled the nose back up, and you were able to get this plane. How was within you to say that you were going to gouge out his eyes in order to stop him?
But there's a story associated with that one. I'd just like to say that in the steep dive, it was incredibly steep. It exceeded 30,000 feet per minute, which is perhaps the most extreme loss of control of an aircraft on this nature. So what did me to do that? Well, I tried a number of techniques. First of all, I tried putting him around the head. First of all, I tried putting him by a jacket. I achieved nothing, and then I reached underneath his shoulders and lifted him, trying to pull him off the controls, both vertically and horizontally. And I was achieving nothing, because each time I pulled him, he would grab the controls more tightly, and this had an impact on the path of the aircraft. Once we pulled out of the steep dive, there was a brief period of normality, about 10 or 15 seconds, it seemed. But as I was still continuing to try to remove them off the controls, the aircraft slipped through a number of severe movements, causing us to stall once again. It was at that time that I realized I had to do something else. And I recalled that, first of all, my family were on board, because I was trying to gather where we were going to. Sometimes I'd be over the Himalayas while I was in the bunk.
Come on. Come on, you terrible shot.
And there was relief. Remember, we were over Africa, so we're only talking about 10,000 feet in general for the 5 mountains. And at that time, I remember the family were on board, and I had a conversation just a couple of days before Christmas with my little boy about how would I treat a shark attack. told him that I would keep my finger in the trial, and I told him that was one of the techniques you could use. And that came to me at precisely that moment.
Unbelievable. Sir, I'm sorry to jump in, but we have to go. It is an incredible story, and I thank you very much. And all those lives you saved, are so grateful to you for the rest of their lives for what you did that day. Heroic deed. And thank you very much for Hagen for telling your story with us today. All right, coming up, this man takes protecting the identity of
Yeah.
quite seriously, you might say.
There's a possibility that looking at certain documents,
Bring it, you little grunts.
that case backwards and put the tips for it parallel. And I'm not going to let that happen.
He is, as officer the head of the city's crime stopper, eating a piece of paper containing the sister's name. Now he's about to go to jail unless he gives it up, shall we say? We're going to tell you what he's going to do right after this.
Imagine this cute block is very missing, and this park is the inside of your body. Special ceiling fiber in their mucil actually gels, and that gelling helps to lower some cholesterol. Their mucil, 3 amazing benefits in one super buffer.
Thanks for helping me destroy your robot.
I know it's hard for you to get around when you're disabled, but you need your Social Security disability benefits. So once you finish your payment on baby, you just pay for what you work for on the phone. Call 1-866-BLOUDUR.
O'Reilly's here.
Timber.
Rob Peters has some thoughts and blog world on Russians living in America. That's right.
You've heard it over and over again. Anyone can claim to pay top dollar, but there are wolves among the sheep. Do not get taken by these fly-by-night gold buyers. I'm McPherson with 30 years experience in buying, selling, and evaluating jewelry, precious metals, diamonds, gold, silver, and rare coins. It's the most trusted name in the area. Don't get scammed. Buy, sell, or trade.
Look at all the bodies.
On the corner of Fleshel and Fifth Street, Tyler. Cats on the spot. American gold dollar.
There's a better choice for home phone. Switch up to Sun and Link Home Phone. Enjoy unlimited local and U.S. long distance available like voicemail to email, plus the added protection of enhanced 911 service. And you can even keep your same phone number. Why settle for inferior phone
Okay,
service?
time for the last one of this video, guys.
To Suddenly.
It's me versus Goldilocks.
Home phone unlimited for $15 per month when you bundle. In Texas, nothing beats 3 of a kind when it's a Texas Tea brand taco.
And then I'll let you guys see the cutscene to this, and then I'll end it there.
Fresh lettuce and tomato plus an ice cold drink and a tea-free Sunday. Nothing even comes close. And right now, it's just $5.
Sword against swords.
Eat, drink, and
Hardly seems fair for him.
just taste better.
I was only on there for about a month. And put it down.
Looking for something that wasn't substance.
I wanted somebody that was as free and unfiltered as I was. It's all colored. I know better right now what I want, and I know it more quickly.
Just enjoy.
So here's something you don't see every day. A former police chief goes to unusual lengths to protect the tipster's identity in open court.
I was afraid that I was going to be taken into custody and that would be part of the property. There it goes. There is a possibility that looking at certain documents, a defendant could work that case backwards and put the tips for
Okay. Yeah, I started playing with him
And with
again.
that, Richard Masterson has
Shouldn't do that.
It's the piece of paper containing the information that he said could lead to a tipster in a drug case. He has until Thursday to reproduce, you could say, that swallowed evidence or go to jail for contempt. And Mr. Masterson joins me now.
that they'll never be identified. They'll never give up any information about them. They don't have to talk to police officers. They don't have to testify in court. And we suffer regular.
Let's try that again.
Attorneys to get at that information. This is just another one of those cases. Most of the time, the court looks at statutory protections and the case law that very strongly supports that Crime Stoppers is exempt from providing that sort of information.
Right.
In this particular case, the judge issued an order for me to show cause and brought me into court, and that led to what's called an in-camera hearing. And in the in-camera, it's just myself and the judge, and she would essentially take a look at any evidence or information and then make a determination.
Understood.
Of what to do.
Richard, why hiding it? I mean, a lot of people would, sort of find another way to protect their source. What point did you decide you were going to crumble it up and stick it in your mouth and swallow it? Yeah.
Right. Well, in the sort of situation, at that point, it looked like I was going directly to jail. As a law enforcement veteran of 35 years, I know the procedures. I'm going to be searched. The one thing I had with me was that report. And what that was taken away from me, I didn't have any control over that. And it just sort of occurred to me that the way to avoid that was just take it out of play. Didn't have many options. And so I tore off the side that had the information on it.
And you ate it. And you made it. You could still be held in contempt of court, correct? What's next legally for you?
No. I've been held in contempt of court. I've been found guilty of criminal contempt by the judge. I've been sentenced and fined. The sentence is for 2 weeks in the county jail for which I should be starting the sentence on this coming Thursday.
Right.
And I don't know if that will change.
We got to go up against the break. Thank you so much. Especially for the Irish, as you know, and anybody who wants to be Irish in America, just look at 6th Avenue on St. Patrick's Day. We'll be right back.
When the Fed stops printing $75 billion a month, what happens to your retirement stored in the biggest bubble in history?
It'll be extraordinary. It'll be very rapid. It's going to create a lot of dysfunction.
How can you protect your wealth when the bubble bursts? Find out now by calling Real Capital at 1-800-456-7067 and get Chris Martinson's eye-opening DVD, The Crash Course. Learn the shocking about the next great correction.
Not a question of getting to how to crash.
Don't get burned. Find out how you can diversify and safeguard your hard-earned savings and retirement accounts.
I think it's the biggest bubble humanity ever had in all of history.
The Crash Course DVD and Year's special 2014 Investor Report is free with no obligation. The first 50 callers also receive a $500 certificate to redeem in gold or silver. Call 1-800-456-7067. That's 1-800-456-7067. Call now.
Defiance never grows old. Citrocalm maximum calcium citrate plus 8, highly soluble, easily absorbed.
From slim fit to big and tall, Men's Warehouse has the fits you want and the season's latest styles you need to help refresh your look for spring. Right now, select suits and sport coats are 60% off. Because looking good is one look that suits everyone. Men's Warehouse.
Oh, that's good.
I have this problem.
Back pain doesn't have to limit your body. Get the DDS 500 with no out-of-pocket cost to you with Medicare and other major insurance. The only patented back support that provides adjustable traction. The DDS 500 will easily adjust to your comfort level and fits discreetly under clothes. Call Allied Home Medical at 1-800-240-6099.
Parents want to know what's going on with testing and standards. As teachers, we're on the front lines, and we're excited about a new plan for higher standards called the Common Core. Common Core is about learning to apply knowledge and critical thinking, not just testing rote memorization. The new standards will be challenging, but students will learn more, which will help them go further to college and good jobs. Get the good news about Common Core at learnworgofurther.org.
Did you purchase a computer, video game systems, or other electronic device? between 1998 and 2002. If you're 9-year-old, to listen, watch or email her favorite boy group. Chances are you take too much. That's because the makers of DRAM, one small piece in the device that are accused of fixing the price for the part, ending up costing you more money at the register. Don't say bye to your hard-earned money. Join the millions nationwide entitled to a refund. It only takes 5 minutes to file a claim. Just go to DRAMclaims.com. It's your money. Sign up and get it back.
Well, it's a beauty contest where everybody has great goals. It is the 4th annual Beautiful Bulldog Contest in Charleston, South Carolina. The awards include Best Tail Wagger, Best Smile, Best Personality. The contest is a fundraiser for the Citadel's mascot, which is, of course, Able Button. And all beautiful dog life. Gorgeous. Thanks for being part of the story today. I'm Martha McCallum, and for Gretchen Shepherd Smith, reporting from the Fox Live News Desk. Right now. Hey, Jack.
Martha, thanks. Investigating violence. What we're now learning about the men who were flying Malaysia Airlines Flight 37, and word that their jet may have dropped down to avoid radar. So how low did it go? And what does that prove in the result? Plus, new penalties aimed at Moscow over the crisis in Ukraine and Crimea's vote to join Russia.
The referendum in Crimea was a clear violation of the Ukrainian constitutions.
We'll take you to Kiev for a look at how protesters are now training for a real fight. And Navy SEALs storm a tanker to take back from hijackers. A report on how it all went down on this very busy News Monday, so let's get to it.
Now, Shepherd Smith reporting live from the Fox News Desk.
And good afternoon to you and yours. It's 3 o'clock on the East Coast, noon on the West Coast, and first from Fox this hour. A big clue in the mystery of that missing Malaysian Airlines jet could lie in the last words from the contest. Who said them? And did that person know what was about to happen? Moments after he radioed the ground controllers, all right, good night. It's now been 10 days since the jumbo jet vanished while flying from Malaysia to Beijing with 239 people on board. Investigators say it's obvious to them this was no accident, that somebody flew that jumbo jet off course on purpose. After more confusion from Malaysian officials over the weekend, it's getting tiresome. They say they finally nailed down the timeline. It was 1:07 a.m. local time when the maintenance transmission stopped. The plane's computer sent routine maintenance information to satellites right on schedule. The final words from the cockpit came just a few minutes later at 1:19 a.m. The last words. It seemed just a routine sign-off to the ground controllers in Malaysia. And then only minutes later at 1:20 a.m., the transponder went dark, basically making the plane invisible to air traffic controllers. The plane's computer was scheduled to send the next maintenance report at 1:37 a.m., 17 minutes later, but that never happened. So now the big question, when on this timeline did somebody shut off the system? Before or after the pilot's last transmission? It does matter. Analysts say that could tell us whether one of the pilots was involved. Now, Malaysian officials said on Friday those words came after the transmission stopped. But as has become a pattern with Malaysian officials, they now backtrack. They say they don't know the exact time that the system went dark, but they claim they do know who said those final words.
The initial investigation indicated was the co-pilot who basically spoke the last time was recorded on tape.
We have a picture of that 27-year-old co-pilot. Over the weekend, investigators searched his home, along with the home of the plane's passenger we see here. Investigators say the plane kept flying for close to 8 hours after the tracking system went dark. Remember, first they told us they thought it was 4 hours, then 6 or 7, now 8. And even though 2 systems were off, the jet computers kept trying to make contact with a satellite high in the sky. It didn't send any information that's really very useful, nothing of substance. But investigators say because of that continues, they can tell the angle of the signal. And using that information, they've narrowed the plane's path to these 2 arcs. Based on where the satellite was, they know it's one of these 2 things, either heading north, as far north as Kazakhstan, the mainland all the way up there. The other path stretches far from the southern Indian Ocean with no real place for it to land if this is where it went. Some 26 countries are now helping with the search, which covers areas ranging from mountains to jungles and desert and oceans. Catherine Harris is our Fox South story, and she's live in Washington Force this afternoon. What are you learning about this investigation today, Catherine?
Well, Shepherd, Chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee telling Fox News that the FBI sent a team arriving on Sunday after the investigation was formally declared a criminal case. The 53-year-old pilot from Air Ahmed Shah, who logged more than 18,000 hours in the air and showed off his flight simulator on YouTube, is now at the heart of the investigation along with his co-pilot.
Two scenarios are possible. One, it ran out of fuel and crashed in the Indian Ocean. The other one, the plane landed somewhere in the Southeast Asia, possibly Indonesia. Could be used later as a weapon.
With search warrants executed at the pilot and co-pilot's homes, sources tell Fox News that computer hard drives as well as the simulator were recovered, with reports Flight 370 flew as high as 46,000 feet, then dropped precipitously. A seasoned FBI investigator said there may be evidence of premeditation.
So if there was some sort of practice in a simulation, it would give somebody the confidence to try to be able to make those maneuvers.
And what's not on those computers, including efforts to wipe or destroy files, may be just as challenging.
Hey, anything new today, Catherine, on the search for this jet itself?
So there is. A key data point is when the flight was diverted. The crew signed off with Vietnamese air traffic control saying everything was okay, and then never connected with the Chinese controllers. It was during this handover that the aircraft was diverted, a kind of no man's land between Chinese and Vietnamese airspace. Pilot suicide is not being ruled out because one lawmaker says it may explain why they flew for 8 hours and then suddenly vanished.
And if they crash, the only reason for going that far into the Indian Ocean for crashing would be because the plane never been found. And that would be basically a suicide that couldn't be proven. But when they're looking for insurance premiums or insurance payoff for the family, or if there's a certain shame in committing suicide.
And while paratransit officials did an initial scrub of the passenger manifest within days of the jet going missing, and they came up with no connection to terrorism, we're learning today from congressional sources that there are gaps, and that these two Iranians who used stolen passports are still very much in place.
All right, Captain, thanks for the Tom Blank, now Tom is the former Deputy Director of Transportation Security Administration, who's live with us this afternoon. Tom, what do you think?
Well, I think we've got to begin to look at the fact that we very likely have a conspiracy here. In other words, it's the right thing to do to look at those pilots, look at their background, their associations, even their family backgrounds and associations, because they've got the skill sets. But it's highly unlikely that what we're seeing is the work of one single perpetrator. This had to be more than one person, in my view.
And we're learning now about a flight engineer that's been significant training.
And that's exactly the kind of individual you would want to look at, find out whether or not he's capable of flying the airplane, attempting to fly the airplane, and there's just a number of things that begin to fall into place. This aircraft did not go on for 8 hours in the air in the hands of one single human being.
All right. We are now told that in the beginning part of all of this, after the signal went dead, after the transponder went dead, that it climbed to 45,000 feet. Aside from trying to kill people, why would you do that?
To me, that could be the Flight 93 syndrome from 9/11. That could be the passengers understanding a hijacking is underway, and they're trying to take their fate into their own hands. Maybe somebody attempted to get control of the aircraft among the passenger group, and you see erratic behavior begin to happen, and maybe that was the beginning of potentially the beginning of the end. Although somebody with flight skills apparently got back in control of that aircraft.
But just so we're all clear, you take it to 45,000 feet, those oxygen masks will last for 15 minutes or so, and that's it. Everybody in the back's dead, right?
That is exactly right, and that could have been part of the conspiracy. That's certainly a very sophisticated way to go about getting control of an aircraft.
Now, at some point, this thing went down to 5,000 feet, they've now told us. Way below where any commercial jet should be flying. What are the reasons one might do such a thing?
Well, first of all, you're not concerned about your passengers because their cell phones would work. So either they're dead or their cell phones have been confiscated, again, which indicates a conspiracy. You would do that so that you could avoid radars. You're trying to avoid radars, you intend some bad outcome like crashing into a building, potentially going to commit suicide and go straight into the tree. But you don't
Alright.
any decent or good purpose.
It's hard to come up with a scenario under which any of this makes sense, unless you're landing it. I mean, if you're going to commit suicide, who needs all the dramatics?
That's exactly right. So It's hard to think that you could actually land this without someone detecting it, whether that's a physical detection or whether it's
Yeah, let's let y'all hear this.
satellites that cover our globe these days. But we're certainly seeing that that was on the intent, unless things went very wrong and it was an intent to land it, and it did wind up in the drink.
Tom Boyd, the former TSA deputy director, was talking with him about that so much. Think of what Tom is suggesting here. Once you go to 45,000 feet, you stay there long enough.
His chosen one
Brother will knock you into the back and right back.
Ubi Fred Nomina Etadignade, Regimus as Vinegamos Alex one, Rodayam Quain, Malavikiam, no Kelly Day, Cantaniatinam, Equa, Enanima,
Plus, why do you ever think that maybe the cut out of this investigation? Details on that coming right up. But first, this morning, all across Los Angeles, people jumped out of bed and ran to the stand in doorways and under tables as an earthquake rattled buildings. The strongest quake striking Southern California in years now. Coming up, we'll show you how one when the studio shook while they were live on the air. Plus, some good news: more snow. Yeah, thanks a lot. The White House is all covered. Winter is clearly never going to end. We should all move to the Caribbean now. And we can't do that, so we'll go back.
Shepard Smith Reporting is sponsored by Verizon. Starting now, you're getting more on the all-new More Everything plan. It's powerful.
Let's not see a bit. I'll let y'all see into the next cutscene.
I was a pretty average kid, but the more I grew, the more I liked solving problems. Joint discomfort is a big problem.
Pharmacist Bob Henderson created Cosamin DS, the original and #1 research for the Cosamin Phenortin brand. And now there's Cosamin ASU, our most advanced formula to help support and promote joint health. Cosamin, the brand recommended by healthcare professionals for more than 20 years. Anything less just isn't the best.
Problem solved.
So I can reach Ally Bank 24/7, but there are no branches.
24/7.
I'm just really reluctant to try new things.
That's Mommy's new vacuum.
Drink water.
Well, not having branches lets us give you great rates and service.
I like that.
A new way to bank, a better way to save. Ally Bank. Your money needs an ally.
Some secrets we outrun. And some we run with. The Accurate TL Special Edition, 280 horsepower. Performance that hides in plain sight.
Visit your local Acura dealer for attractive offers on the TL.
So I tried a gun last weekend. It made the difference. Can't hearing about my daughter's Jimmy. Me. Yeah. I got back to the gotta dial back a little bit on the rock climbing. One weekend can make all the difference. Unlike the bargain brand, Depend gives you the confidence of new FitFlex protection. It's a smooth and comfortable fit with more Lycra strands. It's our best protection. Take your weekend on with a free sample at Depend.com.
One of the strongest earthquakes to hit Los Angeles in about 2 decades happened this morning, live on the morning news shows. Look at this video from inside the Fox studio at KTTV Fox 11 in Los Angeles.
This is what we experienced.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Wow.
Fox 11, where earthquakes come with soundtracks. Tony McEwing there leading the team at Fox 11 this morning. It was Geological Survey reports. It was a 4.4 the epicenter just outside Westwood, about 15 miles from downtown Los Angeles, and kind of deep to about 5 miles. Locals reported a few aftershocks, but officials said there was no major damage of any kind. On the East Coast, the late winter blast actually slamming the mid-Atlantic and parts of the Northeast. Record-breaking amounts of snow for this time of year, just days before the official start of springtime. Folks from West Virginia to New Jersey reported some snowfall overnight and into this morning. Looks like a winter pattern to me, doesn't it? This storm's movement over the past 24 hours shows you what happened. The National Weather Service officials say at least one town in Virginia got more than a foot of snow. Meantime, the storm dumped several inches on the nation's capital. Government offices shut down again today. Forecasters say most of the snow has moved out over the Atlantic by now. But here's a look at what the system looked like from space earlier today. It's a broad thing, isn't it? NASA tweeted this photo with the caption, "The storm that brought St. Patrick's Day snow to the mid-Atlantic." And the news did. Carl Cameron is on Storm Watch 2014 for us.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We're avoiding it here, but you look good. What's happening?
Chip, you know, there was a time not too long ago where even an inch of snow would absolutely paralyze the nation's capital city. Today, we're pretty much dug out already, and it was a very bad snowstorm, a real record breaker. There was 6 inches of snow that fell last night between dinner and midnight. That's a record, never been done before. There was about 6 inches, 7 inches of snow at Reagan National Airport. It was closed. It's now reopened. That was second on the record books. Out at Dulles, they got about 7.5, 8 inches. That was third, and it's all over with at this point. But there were some casualties. There was an accident on I-95. No one seriously hurt. No life-threatening injuries, but there were about 53 people when a bus flipped over who were sent to the hospital, mostly cuts and bruises. D.C. government is closed. Federal government is closed. There really wasn't a heck of a lot that was planned.
It's going to be too long, so I'm going to cut this here. If you want to see the rest of this cutscene, get the game or watch a video. Later, guys.
So if there's progress, we could maybe be